This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, so we got Rory and Mal passing, I'd say, Joe Budden. They break a deal with SiriusXM. I guess they're trying to get into podcasting now. And they got a $10 million deal. Who knows what that means? Who knows how much money they get out of the $10 million deal? I know they're signed to KD, and they're also... they got, Biggs, who's Mal's brother, involved in the deal. Their podcast is cool, but the chemistry doesn't seem there. But you know what they really did here? They just made the right moves after Joe Budden podcast got with KD's representation, whatever that thing is called that he runs with his partner. I forget what it's called. But they did their podcast through there. They funded it. They could shop it. I mean, it's KD. He's going to be able to get you in a lot of doors. Biggs was a part of it, who has links to Jay-Z, and they capitalized off the deal because everybody was watching their podcast more than Joe Budden's after they split because of just how it happened and everything. Joe Budden's lost a lot of steam as well. They had a great chemistry together, and you got to say, Joe Budden just messed it up. Got a little greedy, didn't give them a piece, which they should have had because they were there from pretty much the beginning. After there was no traction when they joined it, there was still no traction. They didn't get traction until Joe Budden went to Complex and did a similar move to what Rory and Mal just did by pivoting off the Joe Budden podcast and turning it into a major situation. Joe Budden did that from Complex. He turned away from Complex and turned his podcast into a major situation with Spotify, and probably should have re-upped the Spotify deal. Everyone would still be together. You could still do more shows after that. It's just, sky's the limit. Anyways, they won. Then we got Nicki Minaj, the lawyer of her that represents her, responded to this suit that's being brought in court where it's like a judgment of like $15 to $20 million or $20 million judgment on the couple for failure to respond to the case. Let's see. It said no. Blackburn told the Beast an email. I told him to prepare his opposition to my request for default judgment and explain to the court why his client or her husband believe they're both above the law. And then I came forward to March. I was never a fan of bullies. Who told the Daily Beast, I taught my kids, you don't be a bully and you don't stand around and watch somebody bully. And I guess that's how I feel in this situation. But Nicki's lawyer didn't respond. Wait a minute. Nicki and Budden have reportedly responded to the witness intimidation lawsuit brought against them. Oh, okay. They are granting an extension. They requested an extension for the couple to respond. So, yeah. I mean, she just had a baby. This is a lot to have right after you have a baby. 50 Cent tells a lavish story of how when he first went on the road, he was paying $800 rent and then when he came back, he had $38 million in his bank account. Dude, he had money before then. He got money from his deal. He was not paying $800 rent. I don't know where he was living to pay $800 rent at that time in the city. Even outside of Manhattan, the lowest rent you'll get for like a one bedroom was still like $1,600, $1,700, right? Inside Manhattan, you're paying well above that. I don't know where. He didn't live in the hood. Come on. He had already dissed everybody a couple years before that. He had a mixtape out with Land Speed Records and was making money. Or Fast Life Records, I should say. And, it's just like he had money already. He got money for his deal. He got money. He did a single. I think, was that for the Eminem soundtrack? He did I don't know. He did a single, Wanksta. Got money from that. I don't believe that story for one bit. I think people make up stories from the beginning a little bit to make it sound a little more interesting. But he definitely was probably living in an apartment still, and he was like, wait, I can afford a mansion, but I don't think it was $800. Little Dirk's trying to distract from all the Fed activity with OTF. A lot of OTF people were being arrested for, the involvement of FBG Duck and other types of shootings like that. And they tell on themselves on Instagram and YouTube. Some of the lyrics in Lil Durk and King Von's songs reference some of these guys that were arrested. So Lil Durk says, I'm going to be going to high school to get my high school diploma, and I want to challenge myself on my goals in real life situations. Just turning over a new leaf. Deontay Wilder breaks his silence after his loss over the weekend. He says, wow, what a night. I would like to first thank God for allowing me to give the world another part of me that's driven by passion, determination. I would like to thank my team and fans for sticking by my side for this long a process. I would be lying that if I wasn't disappointed in the outcome, but after reflecting on my journey, I now see what God wanted me to experience for far greater than expected to happen. We didn't get the win. A wise man once said the victories are within the lessons. What is it? A wise man once said the victories are within the lessons. I've learned that sometimes you have to lose to win. Well, that's true. Although I wanted to win, I enjoyed seeing the fans win even more. Hopefully, I proved that I am a true warrior and a true king in this sport. Hopefully, we prove that no matter how hard you get hit with trials and tribulations, you can always pick yourself up to live and fight again for what you believe in. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate Gypsy King 101 for his victory and thank you for great historical memories that will last forever. That's what's up, man. Yeah, they're both winners. Let's see here. All right, well, that's it for now. I'll be back in a little while. I'll take a little nap, and I'll be back. I appreciate you guys. It's Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Check you on the next one.